So in this video, I'll be talking about this HTML application that I have been working since last few days. And for this is a basic sphere which I'm treating as a Earth and trying to plot some point and do some gravity related things here. So this is using 3.js library for rendering these Earths or the points. And uh, So let me start this one. So there is a checkbox that I have added for either start or stop this rotation. This is the Earth, and you can see some duplicate points. So this is India, and these points you are seeing two times, right? So same shape, whatever you are seeing here is shown here. That's because the points that I have plotted, the same function plots another copy of the point at a bigger radius. So there is an imaginary sphere at 1.2 times radius of this original sphere, and there also it's plotting its use. I've done it for some particular use that I will demonstrate. So before that, let me show some of part of the code. So this is it. So here you can see I have these latitude and longitudes. So what I did was I started with a function that plots given a latitude and longitude, it plots those values as a point with xyz coordinate in that sphere. So if you can see this add point, which again calls another create point, this has this function. So based on the latitude and longitude, it computes phi and theta, and based on these phi and theta, and taking the radius of the sphere, it computes the xyz. And if you see the add point function here, I'm checking this checkbox. If it is checked, I'm creating one more point at 1.2 times of the radius. Now, going below, you can see these are some popular cities. These two are from US and rest are from India. These are marked in blue color as I'm passing this here. Then there are some boundary points for two states from India, that is Gujarat and this is Tamil Nadu. So these latitude and longitude values I have got from Google Maps, and those I have manually hard coded these here, and the result is this one. We start the rotation. So this is so, and also HTML provides a function for getting the current location also. So if I see navigator, so navigator dot geolocation dot get current position, this returns the GPS location from your device. So if your laptop has a GPS device, it will get you. Even if or you can run it in your phone, there you can find it. So you will get your latitude and longitude, and that will plot it in pink. And initially, this latitude and longitude value points to that current location only, but I have changed this one. So if I click on this fire X, you can see a point is this from this yellow point, a point is getting fired on the x-axis. I can keep on doing it more times, and then let's do a fire Y. So this is y-axis, then this is z-axis. Now these all points are actually not following any gravitational rule like they would in the Earth. So I have added one more function and a button, fire Z with gravity. So what it does, it fires on Z axis, but also uses that equation of motion s equal to ut plus half at square, and taking Earth's acceleration due to gravity 9.8 value, and it also has a time counter running on. So that time I'm using that equation, and you can see there are slider for initial velocity, that is 7.9 at this point. You can change its value to something else, and if I increase the initial velocity, it will go to more height, or it will come back like this. But the issue is, you can see this point clone is at this point in the bigger sphere. So if it were a real Earth and the ball would have been thrown, it would have gone radially up, and radially up means it would have crossed this another yellow point, which is not happening if I click on this one. The reason is I have just applied the s equal to ut plus half at square, the equation of motion, only on the z coordinate. So z coordinate is incrementing if it were experiencing a gravity radially along the z axis, not radially in the bottom. So to fix that, I need to work with three coordinates and three components of acceleration due to gravity also. So initial velocity, instead of a scalar value, it will have an x, y, and z value, and then acceleration due to gravity also will have an x, y, z value, and I will have to apply the function, that formula in all three of the axes, and then compute x, y, z value while it is progressing upward or downward. That way we will be able to see it crossing this yellow ball. So that is not yet done, that is still in progress. So once it is ready, you can see it in my GitHub repo. This is the one. I will share this link in the description. And yeah, that's all for this video. Let me start the rotation again. And yeah, also there is a checkbox for draw floating points at bigger radius. You can uncheck this, and that uh, other thing will not happen. If you, since while loading itself, it plots the state's boundary, that behavior can be changed by. So see, this one. This is the checkbox, and I have kept checked this true. If you remove this or make it false, then initially those points will not be copied. But while I'm working on the vector one, I'll keep those guide so it will be visible. Thanks.